Sonnies, we made it to a fresh and fabulous new week. It's Monday!
Oh, Monday, you come every week.
I love a Monday. It's like a fresh, clean palette, a brand new canvas to take over the world.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's one way to look at
That
it.
was very large. All right, let's hone it in here. Good morning, Sonnies. And like I said earlier, happy Monday, August 17th today. Fresh week, fresh sunshine all over the ancient city and the Sunnyverse. You kicked it off right with your Sunny TV family today. Of course, I'm your host with the most, Davey, and we've got a show today packed with heart, history, and one very lonely man's imaginary girlfriend. We'll get into that a little bit later. But let's not waste a second and get over to my Sunny Honey, the queen of the Sunny snack scene. Mel, did you have any notable snacks over the weekend?
Notable snacks. I had Dole Whip. Now they sell it in Publix.
Then they have it at the Lick-It, yes. Kyle Delaire's
I need to go there and get some, but they
yes.
sell it at the Publix, so I had some for a snack yesterday.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about Dole
So,
Whip? Because I know it's a very special thing.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's usually pineapple, but now they have a mango version, and it's like kind of like sorbet, but more velvety.
Okay.
It's very good.
Yeah, I know.
First time I had it was at Disney.
I know the Delaire brothers have Lick-It downtown, and it's
Yeah,
like
I need
one
to
of.
try theirs.
I was told this is like one of the only places to actually have there's like a brick and mortar that serves it. It's like a
Yeah.
rare thing to get this approved. So we have something very rare brought to us by the
Yes,
Delaires.
and we do have a good one today because our big interview with Amy Henrickson,
Yeah, I love this
the
lady.
heart behind the St. Augustine Songwriters Competition.
Yep.
10 years ago, she had a dream to give our local songwriters a real stage. Life got in the way, and now she's bringing it roaring back.
I love this human
So-
being.
If you write music or you just love it, you need to hear this interview.
Get ready, because we have a lot of people on Sunny TV every single week, but Amy is such an extraordinary friend, and you are going to love, love, love her light, and she's doing something right in the ancient city.
Right.
And Sonnies, there's plenty of more where that came from. Coming up, we've got a couple of construction workers. They bust open a wall, and guess what? They find $10 million in gold.
Get ready, because I'm going to be bringing a sledgehammer everywhere I go now.
Somebody owes me $5.
And a kindergarten teacher who threw his whole class a self-care day. Haircuts, nails, the works. And the reason why will have you reaching for some tissues.
I know. Thank you. That one's from Ashim. I'm excited
Yes.
about that one. And a man tries to sneak into the carpool lane using a mannequin and as his passenger, but we will unpack that in Sunshine Shenanigans.
Plus, two big local parties to tell you about, the Avile Street Festival and Stuff the Bus for Our Teachers, your local music, a fresh DJ snack pack in this day in history.
And of course, we would be remiss if our resident Grouchy Pants didn't tell us that she's got a bone to pick with some of y'all out there.
Yes, rolling earthquakes. That's all I have to say.
All right, well, this show is full of history and heart and a whole lot of fun because it's fierce.
It's fresh. It's Sunny TV.
And now a local word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Your dreams can come true, Cannoli Queen.
What are we, Disney? All right, let's get into some weather.
Oh, wow. Here we
Oh
go.
my God, you guys.
It's hot.
So today's going to be a high of 95, but it's going to feel like 113.
Golly.
But at least in the shade, it'll only feel like 104.
And I love it because like the peak heat, right, is around what, 4 o'clock?
Yes.
Guess what time Gucci has to go outside?
I feel you.
It has to be at 4 o'clock, and it's burning fire
Guys,
outside.
winds are coming in southwest at 8 miles per hour, but wind gusts are 15 miles per hour, so it's just going to blow hot air around.
Sounds like
Shut your mouth. Nighttime is 77, but it's going to feel 86. There is a 10% chance of rain around 4 o'clock, but it goes like 10%, 20% throughout the hours, but I don't know if that's going to happen because it said it yesterday and Saturday, so we shall see what happens.
I feel like we're in a drought. I feel like we need some rain
But no,
just to
shut
break
up.
it
Shut
up.
your
I don't
mouth.
know. We need to break
But
it up.
guys, here's the deal. We only got a little bit of time left for the heats, and then it starts to cool down.
I mean,
Middle of September.
Fall is September 21st, and then so we still have a few more weeks
leave
left.
me alone.
I know, we're getting there.
Let's go to Details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
National Food Day. Here we go.
Okay.
It's National Vanilla Custard Day. Smooth, silky, and the reason I keep a spoon in my purse.
It celebrates the classic dessert made from milk, eggs, sugar, and vanilla, one of the oldest, sweetest dishes in all of Western cooking. A tasty factoid, Sunnies, is a real custard gets its silky texture from egg proteins, not starch. That's the secret. And the same custard base is what gives us creme brulee.
Oh, love.
Flan. I'm not a big flan. Are
Me
you flan?
neither,
I'm not
no.
a flan person.
It's a
I know.
consistency of it.
I don't like.
Oh my God, it's also National Cannoli Card Day. Kyle.
What?
I'm kidding, it doesn't say that. I made that up. I sent Kyle my list in
She
here.
is ready, Kyle. You need to
Yes.
figure this out. Here we
Oh,
go.
they just came in. I'm kidding, they didn't. And today is Indonesian Independence Day, a whole nation's birthday party.
All right, August 17th, 1945, Indonesia declared its independence from Dutch colonial rule. It's celebrated with flag ceremonies, cultural events, and community games all across the country. Here's a quick factoid, Sunnies. Indonesia is the largest island nation on Earth, made up around 17,000 islands. Imagine planning a road trip there.
No.
Ugh. I would love to go to Indonesia, though. I'm
But
sorry.
here is a really cool national holiday. It's National Thrift Shop Day. Shout out Elizabeth and Georgia, my favorite kind of treasure.
So yeah, shout out Moo Moo Vintage, shout out Snakebird Vintage, shout out Great Goods.
Shout out all the vintage.
All the incredible vintage shops that
Except one.
make our town unique. That is not a vintage shop, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
A day encouraging secondhand shopping, recycling, and supporting locally charity shops. Good for your wallet and your soul. Thrifting is not just a huge, cool factor boost. When Macklemore's song Thrift Shop went #1, $20 in your pocket never sounded so good.
Correct. Let's do some birthdays. Happy birthday, Davy Crockett.
Oh, my
the
God.
king of the wild frontier.
That's right, the frontiersman,
He was
soldier,
real.
and congressman whose real-life adventures grew into full-blown American folklore.
He's a congressman.
Crockett became such a legend that in the 1950s, a Disney show sparked a nationwide craze for caps. Kids everywhere wanted that furry hat with the tail.
rat
That's
tail.
right, that's right.
And Mae West, sharp tongue, sharper timing.
The actress and former famous writer for her quick wit and boundary-pushing
she's
humor,
me.
very similar. It's exactly what I was going to say. One of the highest paid stars of her era. Mae West was so iconic that pilots named their inflatable life vests after her, the Mae West jacket. When it puffed up, well, it had a certain silhouette, a legendary to keeping people afloat.
And happy birthday to one of my favorites, Mr. Robert De Niro, 83 today, and still one of the greatest to ever do
You
it.
think about his films, what was it? Taxi Driver, we got Raging Bull.
Wasn't he Godfather movies?
Goodfellas, decades and decades of acclaimed, unforgettable work. De Niro is the ultimate method actor.
Yes.
For Raging Bull, he actually gained 60 pounds to play the boxer later in life.
Jeez.
That's commitment beyond the craft.
And in world news today, in 1982, the very first CD was born in vinyl.
Oh my gosh,
Clutch its
that's
pearls.
amazing. The world's first compact disc was pressed, the beginning of the digital audio revolution that would take over music for the next 20 years. The very first CD was reportedly ABBA's album, The Visitors, made a plant in Germany, fitting that the digital age kicked off with Dancing Queen.
Yes, and in 1962, a somber one. On this day, a young man named Pete Fletcher lost his life at the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, he was trying to escape West Berlin. God bless him. We'll think about him. Here's a sobering fact. His story moved the world and is remembered to this day as a reminder of why that wall coming down in 1989 meant so much. We honor his memory.
And in 1807, Robert Fulton's steamboat proves the doubters wrong.
Oh, right. Fulton Steamboat made its successful trial run, proving that steam power could revolutionize American river travel and commerce.
Yes.
A fun factoid is the critics were so sure it would fail, they nicknamed it Fulton's Folly. Well, that folly charged right up the Hudson River and changed travel forever. Who's laughing now, boo?
Ha ha ha. And in 1969, a serious one for the history books, Hurricane Camille slams into the U.S.
Yes.
Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it's one of the strongest hurricanes. I think it was a Category 5.
Yeah.
It hit Mississippi, causing devastating damage and sadly tragic losses of lives. Category 5 storms never really hit the U.S. mainland. It's a big reason our hurricane preparedness is taken so seriously today. Lessons learned, unfortunately, the hardest way.
And in 1978, up and away, the first balloon crosses the Atlantic.
It's called the Double Eagle 2, completed the first successful crewed balloon crossing of the Atlantic Ocean, floating all the way from Maine to France in about 137 hours. Wow.
137 hours. Wow.
All right, now it's time to get into the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Monday, August 17th. We got a little list here. Here we go. We got Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Little Silver at Tradewinds Lounge at 5. Smokin' Joe Shower. He's also going to be with Little Silver at Tradewinds. And we're finishing out tonight as Stu Weaver at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6. We have some great expectations for those local musicians.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Oh my goodness, Sonnies. Our next guest had a dream. You know how we love people that come on this platform with a dream. Giving local songwriters of St. Augustine an opportunity to shine. The ones writing on back porches and in bedrooms and the hard sessions in life. A real stage to be heard. Then, like she does for all of us, life happens, the pandemic, a career change, 2 beautiful kids, but a dream never let her go. And now she's bringing it roaring back to the ancient city. Please give a warm, sunny welcome to the one, the only, the queen of the scene. We've got Amy Henrickson.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel so fancy in this room right now.
We are so honored that you are here. You are incredible queen, and you're doing something so fabulous. Can you give a little backdrop on the songwriters competition that's going on?
Yes, so this new chapter is going to start this October at Spinster Abbott's, and we have enough room and a big enough platform for 20 artists.
Fabulous,
Wow.
fabulous.
Which is really nice. But we did this a decade ago. We did it 4 years annually. And
Okay.
so our past winners were Chelsea Sadler, John Bailey, Catherine Archer,
God.
and Michael Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's
Right?
amazing. All of the people
So
that we
it's-
talk about in local music all the time.
They're
So-
amazing. And I love that like 90% of them are still here, still playing. That was a decade ago.
It's so
Where
awesome.
has
Crazy.
the time gone?
It's so awesome. Everybody
Right?
looks youthful and wonderful,
Yeah.
right? How did this idea come about? Were you just sitting around with some friends and we're like, you know what? What are we missing in this town? What did this look like?
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Last year, we did a ticketed private event that I was really proud of, where we basically had a bunch of singer-songwriters, and we were able to come together. And that like theme of that song were songs of change, specifically songs that were written during the greatest moments of change in America.
Okay.
So we're looking at like Buffalo Springfield
Oh,
and
awesome.
like some of the old civil rights songs that encourage people to stand up for their rights.
Yeah,
So-
which this town is very, very familiar with. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that could be a whole other show. But
Yeah.
then over the summer, well, really in May, I was like, you know what we should do next is bring back from the grave from 10 years, because the best thing about this event is you're in a room of all musicians or people who love other musicians. The judges are like Jim Stafford
I
from
love him, yeah.
Eclipse. We've got members from the amphitheater, all of our past winners. And so it's nervousness, but it's like really a respectful room.
Yeah.
And that's cool because that's kind of hard to.
Right, right.
to
Well, I
put
mean,
together.
like as any artist, you're putting your guts, you're putting your vulnerability out
Yeah.
there, and you're writing these incredible songs. What kind of songs are you guys listening to? Maybe if you can remember 10 years ago, what were the songs like? Are they folky? Are they R&B? We got some rap. We got,
Over. And the best part about doing it at Spinsters this year is that we are all ages.
love this.
So, and no genre will be refused.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So you only get one song, and it could be country, ska, rap. I mean, it is singer-songwriter, so like, and we've had questions like, can I bring a bunch of other equipments? Can I bring a looping pedal? Can I?
Okay.
And you can do, as long as you wrote the song and you're performing the song that you wrote. That's pretty much it. There's no entry fee. That's really big to me because when I first started playing, there was like a ton of slime ball opportunities. Well,
Yeah.
they'll be like, give me $50 and sell 10 tickets.
Exactly.
And I'll let you have 20 minutes of perform time. And like, so we knew we didn't want to do that, but
Right.
that's why the Kickstarter. And
Okay.
this year, this is the big ask. Hello. For only 10 cents a day. No.
Stop.
So it's true. It's true. But like 10 years ago, our top prize was $1,000, which was like, that's
Big deal.
big money.
Yeah.
But we were like trying to do the math, and there's even this funny part in like the Kickstarter video, like, you know, the meme of the lady who's like trying to do hard math. And
Right,
everything,
right,
like,
right.
She pops up when I'm like 10 years ago, $1,000. So we want the top prize to be $5,000.
Oh,
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing. I mean, that's life-changing for a lot of us. I got to
It
be honest with
is,
you.
and it's like like somebody could pay rent for 2 months.
Yes.
You could record for $5,000, probably not a whole album, but you could get most of it done.
Mm-hmm.
And touring, packaging, merchandising, photo shoots. Like, there's a lot that goes into creating a product that you can share with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what we want. In addition to that, we got some loose agreements. When we get to October, I'll be able to announce the full list. So whoever wins will also have access to our local music festivals.
Cool.
They'll be given a spot, maybe a few more spots. I'm working on that part right now. So
Amazing.
$5,000 and a calendar
Oh, that's,
That's
awesome.
of
awesome.
like perform here. And the best part is no. This year, a lot of people don't know. I didn't know, but Flagler College has started a record label.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I did hear about this, actually. This is awesome.
I had no idea. So Liz, who owns Spinster Abbott's, hi Liz, she's been fabulous to work with, by the way. But she's like, hey, you should hook up with these guys because I guess they've been doing their album releases at Spinsters.
Yeah.
So this Friday I meet with Dr. Kelly, and we're hoping to get like, yeah, people that maybe they're here for college and we don't have access to. So I think it's going to be everywhere from like seasoned professional musicians to up and coming
That's so
to
cool.
maybe some people who've already retired.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping. Let's get them out of the woodwork. But our friend Shayla Nelson was over at that recording studio at Flagler College.
Oh, good. I
that's
love
how
Shayla.
Love Shayla. In fact, girl, I'm looking into the camera right now. You better get that pen and that paper, and you better be ready to get into this contest. Yes.
I really hope.
Yeah,
I
Shay,
really,
Shay,
that would
come
be
on, girl.
amazing.
She's our hometown
We
favorite.
do have some rules, though.
Oh,
that
tell us.
I just want a couple of different things. If you want to submit, you physically have to go to Spinster Abbott's.
Okay.
It can be a thumb drive, a cassette. It could be a like copy of your YouTube URL.
Okay.
We want to make it as easy as possible so that people aren't being punished for just beginning.
Right, true.
So maybe all you have is your cell phone.
SoundCloud or something like that works.
Something like that.
Okay.
The other thing is you have to be a St. Johns County resident with an exception for college students.
Okay.
And we're doing that because we just really wanted to have a local festival. So we will be checking IDs.
Okay.
How funny is that?
I love that. Yeah. It makes
I
me feel
hope
so
that
young
We
when they
probably
ask
won't
me.
be checking IDs.
I
but
really
we're
hope that
gonna-
you have some high school students, maybe some middle school students
I
that are
hope
out
so
there that,
too.
you know, because there's this whole thing happening right now. A lot of the little girls at the gym I coach, they're starting to teach themselves how to play guitar.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
So I would love to see some of those middle school age kids get out there.
How cool would that be?
I would love that.
So what kind of requirements, I mean, as far as like, I don't know, like how much skin in the game do you need to be able to jump into something like this? Like, do you need to like have years of songwriting experience?
No, I think like most good events, this one is more of an inside job. Because the reason I love these events is that everybody is paying attention.
Yeah.
Everybody, you're surrounded by songwriters, first off. Number two, the stakes are high, but it's really also like clout. You know what I mean? Not like clout, but like it's cool to be amongst other people that are producing art.
Yeah.
So I think like many things in life, it's going to be an inside job. Like how can you control your mind? How can you control your, and convey what you want to convey, which is what musicians are doing every time we play, but every stage is different.
So let me ask you this. In the last one, 10 years ago, did you have anybody that was ready, they were up there and they're like, I just can't do this? And how did that get handled?
We have never.
No stage
Okay.
fright. Good.
We have never had somebody not show up, which is funny because I was thinking this year, I was like, if we get a ton of interest, maybe we'll do alternates because things happen. Cars break down, something happens, childcare falls through, knock on wood. But yeah, I've never had that happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've
it's
seen plenty of nerves.
Yeah.
Me too. And which is funny because as someone, because I like the producing of the events
Yeah.
and bringing people together. But I get really nervous because I'm
Yeah.
like, hope it goes well. Hope they like my party.
one thing that we were talking about before we started recording was the beautiful part is if you don't win, there's still like a team of mentorship here.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so important and vital to a lot of these younger musicians' journeys. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I can 100% say I wouldn't do what I do if I didn't have friends.
Yeah.
Friends who were doing it already. Friends that didn't even know we were friends yet because I was like, oh, you will be my friend.
That's how I am.
Oh, yes. Only a matter of time. And it's a growth thing. And then what's great about music and the arts is like as you elevate, you're seeing different opportunities for mentorship that maybe you weren't even ready for. And I don't think that's specific to music. I think that's like as you grow as a person and an artist, new opportunities and people show up to take you to that like next level. Yeah.
And art is so subjective. I mean, this has got to be a very difficult thing to judge. But if we are looking at what judges are looking forward to, do you have any kind of variables that could, some tips?
I do. So our judging criteria is very simple on purpose because it's going to be like song structure, emotional content, not functionality. I'm thinking of a different word, like mechanics of it, like actual
Musicality.
Right.
And that's because, like, overdoing it for a few years, we know we don't want the judges having to fill out some, like, huge thing. We want them to not take their eyes off the artist while they're performing, soak it all in, and then have a moment with their paper. We usually do a scale, like a 1 to 10, so that they can quickly write down
Makes
their
sense.
impressions when it's fresh.
Right.
And then they have a whole notes section. So, because nobody wants, like, picture you're there. You're nervous. You've been waiting 2 months for this. You're
seeing the top
playing.
of people's head.
And then the judge is like, that's cool. I got to fill out this form.
Right.
I got to.
Right. So you
So-
make them perform it live as well. I mean, I know some performers are studio stronghold is like that's their platform. Some are not as strong as the live element, and they're songwriters. They're not really performers. There's a
Yeah.
difference there, right?
Yeah. So this is, you drop off your music. Cutoff is September 20th. And
Okay.
after that, we'll announce the 20 players. This is taking course over 4 weeks
Okay.
in October. So 10 players perform the first week, 5 move on. 10 performers perform the second week, 5 move on. We take a break. There's 5 weeks in October this year, and we come back for the 4th week of October. Those 10 compete, 5 from the first, 5 from the second, 5 move on.
Oh.
And then on Halloween week, that last Thursdays, by the way, 7 to 10, because we want working musicians to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Story.
That's when we will have our finals. So the finals will be 5.
This is very
Each
American Idol-ish
time.
almost.
It
Very
is.
cool.
But it's just, I don't know, like the last 4 we did, everyone who made it to the finals, I was so happy. I wasn't a judge. I was like, good luck, guys.
Now, are we only looking at one song the
One-
entire 5 weeks, or can they
One-
switch it up?
You can switch it up. So if you do one song for the first round and you move on, you can do a totally new song.
Oh, okay.
And then you could do a new song for
Ooh,
the
that's a tough one.
final.
What's the game there? Like, would you switch it up? Like, what would you do?
It depends on how comfortable
don't
I
know.
was with certain songs.
I would switch it up,
But-
and I would like to tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay, so
Surprise.
say you move on, right? And they they obviously liked your first song.
Show 'em
if
a different side.
you show another song and another side, you're showing like
Versatility.
versatility and like well-roundedness. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like, yeah, I wrote that one song that was really funny, or maybe it was like really sad.
Yeah.
But now this song is exploring a different side, but I don't know.
I would do
don't
different
know.
So then
I do different
judges are
ones
going to
too.
look at the whole picture, the whole package of the songwriter, as opposed to just one lyric or something like that. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
as
learning.
as you move on, but it's a performance based.
This is incredible.
Thing. So, and then we draw names out of a hat. So we want to keep things as fair as possible. So when we get the 10 for the first round, once everybody signs in, like I'm here, put your guitar down, then they'll just draw names,
Like
and that's how we pick
performance
the order.
Do you have on your
So-
score sheet, you know what might be a good idea? Like, I don't know if you guys thought about this, but
Mm.
like stage presence?
Yes.
Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good one. Yeah, right.
And really, stage presence gets like a name. Like people think it has to be this like mythical thing that you like. Well, they've got stage presence,
Right.
But it's really like confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that confidence only gets there through rehearsal.
Yeah.
And you know this,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Absolutely.
it's like
True
if you do
story.
something a million times, that's what the confidence comes from.
So, what do you think this means for a local musician or a local songwriter? What to win this? I mean, if you take yourself back into early parts of your music career, and if you won this, what would this mean to you back then?
Well, opportunities for mentorship. So earlier we said clout, and I love that word, but I don't think that's like the right word we're looking at for here. So you're introducing yourself to a really big and well-connected musical community, you know? And if you've
Yeah.
been here for a long time, then of course we're all going to be like, of course she won, she's fair, or he won,
Right,
you know?
right.
But in addition to that, the opportunity of the shows and then the monetary opportunity, like, I think it would have felt so good to have, like, early in my career, somebody be like, you don't suck.
Yeah,
And here's your proof,
right.
you know, because it's the inside job thing. Like,
Yeah.
and your friends and family, they'll be like, oh, you're amazing. And you're like, yeah, but you also like love me.
Right. True. You want to hear it from the
and
periphery.
you-
You want to hear it from the outsiders because that's
Yeah.
real the validation that we're all trying to look for.
And
This
even
is
if
incredible.
you get to the semifinals or finals, you're going to feel that.
I
you
hope
know?
so. Yeah.
We do have another rule, which is, can I say a semi-bad word on here?
Sure.
Can you
I
Absolutely.
say it all
yeah.
the time.
Please.
Just you cannot be a dick.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
You will be kicked out. I will personally kick you out. I have very good friends of mine who, every time we do this, they are planted in the crowd. They're listening. If
Can I
it's
be that person?
anything- Sure. We have official shushers this year.
She's perfect for this.
I'm great at shushing people.
She shushes me every day.
I love it.
She's my professional shusher.
I'll
And
shush.
we're doing this to let people know out the gate, like, come correct. Come
Yeah.
with your highest and best vibes, because it's not like that. And you will be asked to leave. If you come with anything other than, like, this is so cool that we get to do this together
Mm-hmm.
and listen to each other's songs and be this part. Because it's the teacher in me. I'm like,
Yeah.
there will not be any bad faces or
Kindness, yes.
Yeah, it's really
we've had
important.
some local musicians on this show, and we've had one in particular in my brain, which it was like, oh, we're missing. We have a lot of an ego here. Okay,
yeah.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
God bless
Yeah.
them all. I
'Cause
mean, you
it
know,
sucks the fun out of the room.
It
and
does.
like you can, the vibes do not be lying.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have like one person, and you can almost like see it ripple off of them, and you'll just be asked to leave. Because frankly, I put too much work into this to have it feel icky.
right? Yeah.
But you know, we've only had one person in 4 years be asked to leave.
Yeah, I
Really?
believe it.
And they came back the next week and apologized.
That's nice.
Good.
they were
Good.
like, I
Learn.
just
Perfect.
yeah, you know.
And forgiveness all around, but like come correct and be kind.
And
yeah.
sometimes too, like an unevolved, I don't want to say unevolved, but like, you know, tribalism, like you might think you're standing up for your friend by being like, they're the best and
Right.
everyone else is going to lose. But it could come across as not, you know.
Right.
You know.
We have some aggressive soccer moms or some cheer moms that they can throw some shade.
Listen, that's what I'm telling you. I would be great at being in the crowd and being like, you,
Yeah.
sit all the way down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, we have been reached out to by visitstaugustine.com.
Hey, we love
Ladies,
them.
they are amazing. So they're working on copy for us to help us get the word out. And they
Awesome.
even offered to print like hands like this on little sticks. So
Cute.
people can just be like,
Well, at golf matches, they have the people in the crowd that hold up their like long rectangular, and it says "hush, y'all."
Yeah.
And they hold it up while the
Yeah.
golfers are getting ready to hit.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
when we would do teacher conferences when I was working for Inc., we would do an Elmo on a stick, and anytime because everybody loves Elmo, so you put the stick up, and everyone knows, okay,
Yeah.
be quiet, shush, shush.
yeah. Because there's a lot of pressure in like writing on the
Yes.
room. So like if you have one person who's just like not reading the room
Yeah.
and everyone's like,
Could you be quiet?
So, Amy, how can our community rally? How can we support this? I mean, let's write some checks. Let's donate to this. What do we do?
So we're a week and a half in.
Okay.
And we're at almost $400.
Okay, we're climbing the charts.
Only 6,200 more to get.
We can do this.
I feel very confident, and I'm looking at our local businesses here. If we had a few really well-partnered corporate sponsorships, we can make this easy as pie. And we've had quite a few come through, show interest. I'm so excited. And I want to address okay, so what happens if we go to the Kickstarter and we don't get our funds?
Okay.
And the truth is, because Kickstarter is an all or nothing platform.
Right.
You don't raise it, you don't get anything.
Right.
We are moving forward with the project, and we will be doing a door charge.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
over the course of those 4 weeks, whatever the door charge is, because we also have to pay our sound engineer.
Yeah.
We want to pay Tucker for the amazing Kickstarter
Oh, we
video.
love Tucker. Yes.
Yeah, and then we have a production fee of $250 a week. So that's how we came up to the $6,500 number. $500 for the grand prize, $1,000 for the production.
Awesome.
And then what was it? $500 for Tucker. For the
500
video.
for Tucker, of course.
$6,500.
Of course.
I was like,
think
wait,
there's-
I'm missing some money in
I
there.
don't think there's anything wrong with charging a door fee in general, even if you start.
That's a
it's
fundraiser,
$10.
yeah.
Not only that, but who's not going to pay to see their friend or their kid or their husband or their wife?
And we were planning on
perform?
doing a door charge, but that money was going to go to our sound engineer, because that's the other thing, is that if people are going to be giving their time, energy, and talent, we got to have a good
Thanks for
engineer
yeah.
on hand,
Yeah.
because you can be as talented as you want, and if that homeboy don't know how to work a board,
You're done.
Girl, I know all about mad respect to tech people.
We love
oh my
our
gosh.
tech people.
Oh, we know.
We know
I learned a
all
lot
about
here
it.
at
We're
Sunny
pushing
TV.
buttons over here, but somebody had to set this up, and
Yeah.
that's shout out to
Yeah.
Maritime Creative
And
for
in the
us.
past, I ran the sound, so
Yeah, but you're a musician, so it
and
makes
now
sense.
I just feel like if we can raise that money and also pay another person a wage, because here's the other thing, Romanza, the loss of the Celtic Festival,
Correct.
the loss of the parade. Rowita has been canceled,
Yeah.
which is recognizing women in the arts.
Yes.
And those are scholarships that are given out to, women who are pursuing journalism, theater, music, painting. And this is kind of a community answer to that a little bit, where we can create community, which you have to get together to do.
Yes.
Cannot be, you can have community online, but you really need to see people's faces.
Yes.
And then lift somebody up,
Yeah.
so.
And we're known as a music town, which there's so much talent in this.
So
I'm
much.
actually having anxiety for the judges right now
I am
because
too.
there are so many
I
good
know.
singer-songwriters in this town. I mean, you said Chelsea Sadler. Oh my gosh, she sang Marianne
Oh,
Cotton on our show, and this she is just a gift to the arts, honestly.
And it's funny because some people are like, oh, you get so much better when you keep doing it, and Chelsea's been doing it forever. I remember when that girl showed up.
Yeah.
She was good then.
Yes, I
she was
know.
writing stuff
She's
like this.
pure fire, absolutely.
Holy cow.
I
Lauren
love her.
Gilliam, same way.
Oh my gosh, love her too. Hot glass mama, hey.
Hey, but I'm excited to see, because I think we're going to get some newbies, or maybe some people who have been waiting in the wings for a while.
Sage Tranell, you're hearing me right now, my queen. This is your moment, honey. You better
gotta
be
do
going.
it.
So partnering with Spinsters, pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude, I love it.
It's like all the cool kids go to Spinster Abbots.
Oh, and it's funny because I take my kids to school on San Marco because US 1 is for maniacs. You
Yes.
all need to slow down.
True story.
And I was putting together this event, and I kept driving by Spinsters, and I was like, that's the place.
It's pretty
That's the
dope.
place.
I love
And then I
it.
called Liz. We didn't know each other. I stalked her, found her number, and I was like, that scene in The Office, would you like to form an alliance?
Oh my God, I
And
love
then-
The Office.
And then
Yes.
Jim's like, absolutely, I do. That's how
love
that's
that.
how I felt. I hope, Liz, I hope you felt the same way. But she's been great to work with, and they're
She's
very
awesome.
community minded and based. And
Yeah.
the fact that it can be all ages. And the other thing that I love about Spinsters and why it really had to be the place, it's going to be so busy
Yeah.
that having that outside space where people can talk. And I was thinking about maybe bringing in some plants or some type of barrier. People could walk around it to get inside in
Yeah.
the garage doors, but maybe creating an even more of a sound barrier. that's going to be a game changer for
We
us.
do Rainbow Runway over there. We MC that every year, and
nice.
we're doing it again. I think it's November 6th. Shout out November 6th. But we get it, and that's exactly what we kind of were thinking. Like, yeah, making sort of like an area where people can mingle and chill.
Yes.
And then there's a part where you go and like really focus on the art. Yeah.
You're in there.
Yeah.
And so the inside should have more of like a theater vibe. But the staff is great.
Love it.
So Jake, one of the bartenders, was a cameo in my Kickstarter.
Cool.
It was
Yes.
cute. But yes, guys, you can go to my page on Facebook, Amy Henrickson, St. Augustine. If you look it up, you'll see I've posted the
I shared
Kickstarter. Oh yeah, Mel shared it. You can also go to St. Augustine Singer-Songwriter 26, and that's the Facebook page that I put together for the event. Now, for all the details, everything that we've talked about here today, you're going to go to the Kickstarter page. You're going to scroll past the video, and you're going to see everything itemized, everything we've talked about, who the judges are, what the criteria for judgment, how to apply.
All the good stuff.
So much stuff.
You are incredible, my friend.
Thank you for supporting me.
Absolutely.
Guys.
Oh my
Anything you
God,
ever
thank you
need.
for coming on.
And if you want to donate, I'm about to give my number out now because I'm a
Let's do
real
it.
estate agent too. So our
Yes.
numbers are really easy to find. You can call me 904-347-7630. You can email me amyhendricksonmusic@gmail.com. Or you could just like stand on a street corner because St. Augustine's really small. So I'll walk by
Yeah.
in a minute. Just
Yeah,
be like,
we'll see you.
"Amy!"
I love it.
So good. Amy Henrickson, everybody, thank you so much for
Guys,
your
thanks
time.
for having me.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video ways.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. Oh my gosh, what a great chat with Amy.
She's awesome.
She's such a treasure. I love that
and
lady
you guys,
so
that's
much.
how she always is. That's
Always.
her in person. Just
100,000,000%.
happy,
Pure sunshine.
kind.
Love it. Guys, we got some breaking news this morning. Remembering the life of Hayden Panettiere today. Guys, this is one for all of us, not just Hollywood. Hayden Panettiere has passed away at 36 years old, just days before her 37th birthday. And her father, Skip, shared the news in a statement that broke hearts everywhere. He says, end quote, "It is with profound sadness that we share the tragic passing of our beloved Hayden," he said, describing her as an incredible light of force of nature who brought immeasurable love and joy to everyone who knew her. And to the millions who watched her on screen, he asked for privacy as the family processes this unimaginable loss. And no cause of death has been released quite yet. Hayden spent her entire life growing up in front of us, from a child actress to a mom, and she spent her final years using her voice to make struggling with mental health and addiction feel like a little less lonely for the rest of us. That's the legacy we're sitting on for today.
Yeah, her first known role was in the soap opera of One Life to Live back in 1994.
Oh, wow.
And you might also remember her as a young Gray from A Bug's Life,
I didn't know that.
Casey Carlisle in Ice Princess, and in the Scream franchise.
I saw her in Scream, yeah.
She became a global star in 2006 as Claire Bennett, the cheerleader with superpowers on Heroes.
Did you watch that show?
No.
Oh, I loved that show. She was
And
the cheerleader.
She also earned 2 Golden Globe nominations for playing Juliet Barnes on Nashville.
That's right.
She had just published her memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, in May. And she was open about her recovery from alcohol and opioid addiction, and also with her struggle with postpartum depression.
I saw the interview with Gayle King on CBS Morning about this, and she was really tongue-tied at the time about getting her story out there, but really trying to use it as a platform of inspiration. A lot of people go through a lot of different things. And she just lost her younger brother, Jensen, back in 2023. She once wrote that she missed him every single day. She shares an 11-year-old daughter, Kaya, with her ex-fiancé and former boxing champ, Vladimir Klitschko. I don't know. Still a developing story, so we'll keep you in touch on what goes on, but super sad, especially with somebody that is known for mental health crisis and known for addiction situations and has persevered that. I'm not sure if that's the dragon that reared its head in this situation or not. I know that they found her unresponsive in an apartment in South Carolina, and it doesn't look like any foul play was happening, but of course, like we said, an investigation is still ongoing. And I know that Hayden was a big visitor of St. Augustine.
She went to high school here.
Yeah, she's a family.
here.
Their family is here. I believe her cousin is here. So anybody that's going through a really hard time today, just know that our thoughts and prayers are with you. Hayden was so special, and she never hid from the hard parts of life. So only find peace and recovery for the family. All right, guys, we are going to step ball change into a Sunny TV event spotlight, which is Stuff the Bus at the amphitheater.
Yes.
All right, we know school's back in session, and our neighbors are teaming up to make sure every classroom in St. Johns County is stocked and ready, and they will need a little help from you. The beloved St. Augustine Amphitheater is partnering up with our friends over at Inc. Investing in Kids for their big annual Stuff the Bus school supply drive. And Sonny's, this one is one of the easiest feel-good ways to give back all year.
And here's why this one matters so much. Did you know teachers all over the country, spend upwards of $1,000 of their own money buying supplies for their students?
Wow.
$1,000, guys.
That's a lot.
These educators,
they don't make that much as it is.
No, they love our kids so much that they will buy what they need.
I know.
Last year, Inc. filled and delivered over 2,600 teacher requests for supplies, more than $143,000.
Let me tell you how cool this program is. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit off script here. They have a website that teachers can, it's a personal website that teachers can log into and order the supplies they need for their classroom initiatives. Then an email goes out to the Inc. staff, and they fill a bag and they deliver it to the teacher's classroom. That is a huge time saver, and they're also saving money from them using their own money.
Yeah,
This
they
is
have
just
like a
incredible.
portable that they store everything. So when does this happen?
All right, so this happens Saturday, August 29th from 8:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon, right at the St. Augustine Amphitheater's Farmers Market area. You know what I mean? Like right before you enter there. Bring your supplies. Let's fill the bus and enjoy the market while you are at it. It's a great partnership between Inc., the amphitheater, and, of course, the title sponsor. Guess who's involved? The Bailey Group. Amazing. In the St. Johns County School District.
Yeah, so you have no excuse. They've made it so easy. If you're going to the farmer's market anyway, bring a notebook, toss it in.
Yeah, grab a pack of pencils, some
markers. It doesn't have to be like $100 worth of stuff. If all you can do is a pack of paper or a binder, toss it in.
A little goes a long way. The only rule I'm going to have, especially from Sunny TV, I'm going to tell you guys, no rose art crayons or markers.
Wax.
They are
That's
the
a candle.
worst. They are hard. Yeah, that's a candle and a craft project. Okay, honey? They want Crayola. They want the nice stuff. Come on, let's do it. And don't bring used supplies either. We've gotten that over in the past too. Nobody wants that. They want fresh and new.
Donate stuff to like schools.
I mean, I could see people having a heart and not understanding. It's really, truly about getting something fresh into the classroom. So,
interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's always a wild ride. All right, let's get into some of these local stories, shall we?
Here we go.
Ooh, okay. So this local boat clubs members should know a little bit about this. Sonnies, this one falls into our we tell you because we love you category. And a little less sunshine and a lot of importance here, especially for our boating community. Because one of our neighbors right here on the First Coast signed up for a boat club to enjoy the water without the hassle. And this week, they showed up for their reservations to find the boats simply gone. Let's walk through this carefully. Here's what's happening. Members of Carefree Boat Club say that this week, boats were pulled right out of the water from several marinas. Jacksonville Beach, Fernandina, St. Augustine, and Ortega. A beach marine in Jack's Beach, and now there are a whole row of empty slips where the club's boats used to be. And understandably, Sonnies, members are left wondering, where do the boats go? And what exactly are we paying for? One member, Cynthia Wood, told First Coast her family joined last June for her daughter's birthday and had an absolute blast at first. All the fun of boating without the storage and the upkeep, but over time, she says, the shine wore off. She reported about getting overcharged and some boats being in rough shape, broken or missing tops, navigation's not working. Then this past week, it went from quality problems to there are no boats at all problem. Folks are arriving for booked reservations to find empty water.
My heart goes out to these families
Yeah.
because this still isn't
Not
cheap, guys.
Not cheap at all.
Members told the station a club like this typically runs around a few $1,000s just to join.
Can you
plus
imagine?
Around $400
You'd be pissed.
a month in dues. Because you got to have access to pontoons, fishing boats,
Right.
speedboats, jet skis. That's real money. One Fernandina member got emails canceling its next 4 reservations. One of them saying the club was closed due to operational difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Cynthia said she tried to get a refund but couldn't get a response and finally had to file a dispute with her credit card company to try to get her money
I don't
back.
like that. Come on, shady practices. I mean, if you're paying for a membership, it's like a gym membership. You expect
I'll
the
tell
gym
you.
to be there.
But this is what these companies are doing.
Now, if there was a communication situation that they could have done, I mean, I feel like they should have been talking to their members. Hey, boat number 75 is out of the water this week because of some maintenance issues.
Yeah.
But we've replaced it with something like that, and they're gonna say, well, we don't have that big of a fleet. Well, then work with other boating
Well, you ready
membership
for
companies.
this?
Yeah.
Carefree's corporate network says the network is stable and operates independently from the clubs. Each club is independently owned. Certain Florida clubs, not
There it
network
is.
owned,
That's interesting.
are not currently operating due to issues unrelated to the network.
Hmm.
Network billing for affected members has been suspended through members' agreements with their local clubs. The general manager of the Beach Marine declined to be filmed, but she said the marina would issue a statement later.
Yeah, I mean, we're not here to point fingers. It was just the facts are still coming
You're
in.
doing the wrong thing. This is a dirty practice.
I mean, we need to let this play out fairly, but there's a genuine useful lesson tucked in here that could protect any one of us, because this is the kind of thing that can happen to any membership and any subscription, not just for boatings, but you need to find out who you're doing business with. The whole situation hinges on a detail a lot of members probably just never thought about. The friendly local club and the big national brand on the sign of that could be two different things. With your contract tied to a local one, so before you sign anything with a reoccurring fee, read the fine print and ask plainly, who am I exactly paying and who is responsible if something goes wrong?
This is why stuff like this I'm very skeptical of.
It's really hard because there's a lot of things that seem too good to be true, and in the words of Judge Judy, it's not good to be true,
No,
right?
I can't. I just
know.
I don't like shady practices.
Well, I'm going to lift you up here.
All right, what do we got?
I got a good story about how about this if you were on this construction. I'm thinking about Jimbo here. All right. Buried treasure is real. $10 million in a gold in a cellar wall. Hold your horses here, because today we got a real story about buried treasure. No map, no pirates, just a couple of construction workers, a shovel, and $10 million in gold hiding in a wall. Sounds like my Italian relatives, right? Here's the story. All the way from Belgium, a crew of construction workers were working under very ordinary situations, very unglamorous job, laying pipe for a sewer line during the renovation of an old house. Not exactly the stuff of adventure movies, right? But then, Sonnies, they broke into a wall of the cellar, and there it was, bricked right into the wall, about 50 gold bars and piles of gold coins. Wow, this is a moment for John Robinson, if I ever know.
Yeah, right?
We're talking roughly $9 million, $10 million of pure gold that's just sitting there hidden away by who knows who and who knows how long. It's a total mystery.
I probably would have screamed and peed on myself
Oh
at
my
the same
gosh,
time.
right?
You're down in a dusty basement thinking about your lunch break, and suddenly you're staring at a fortune.
That's crazy.
So, and
What
one of
happens?
the workers is an 18-year-old named Kobe, 18 years old. He's a teenager.
Oh.
And he said the most beautiful, level-headed thing. He said, but 9 million euros, you simply can't keep that hidden. Out of the mouth of a teenager.
Yeah, now he's going to be some kind of YouTube rap star. Great, watch it.
I can't.
All right, here's the happy kicker. The gold is now locked up in a safe in a high-security government vault. Under Belgian law, the original owner has 5 years to come and claim it. It's mine! It's mine! It's absolutely mine. I totally forgot about it. I was in Belgium a couple
you
years.
weren't.
I was in Antwerp for a couple years
But
ago.
then the best part is, if the owner doesn't come through, guess what? The people that found it get to split it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, now it's not mine. I want the workers to get it.
Yes. The workers immediately reported the find to authorities, who collected it and stored it in a high security vault. if after 5 years, guys, I want to see what happens to this.
Yeah, this will be
It's
interesting. I wanted to see if some local charity would kind of be roped in here too to kind of benefit everyone on this. But I think it's kind of a cool story. Of all of a
think that's
sudden they're
really
just
cool.
working on this old house and they have to knock down
They're
something,
like,
and they
oh.
find $10 million worth
They're
of
like,
gold.
Here's all this gold.
My first call would be flashes and brilliance, that's for sure.
Yes.
But we're going to take a joyride on Old Town Trolley and St. Augustine Attractions Association. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. St. Augustine isn't just a destination, it's an experience. From historic streets to the unforgettable adventures, the city is full of moments waiting to happen. But here's the move. Don't just guess your way through it. Go where the Sunnies find the most trusted attractions. The St. Augustine Attractions Association. Dozens of the best experiences all in one place. From history to hidden gems and everything in between. Plan smarter, explore deeper, experience more. Go to staugustineflattractions.com because here you don't just visit St. Augustine, you live it. Oh, Melanie.
Stop. He loves to make fart noise. It's so gross. He loves it.
All right, first story here we got. Oh, look good, feel good, do good. The teacher who gave his class a self-care day. This one comes from Ashim. Big shout out to Ashim. We love her so much. Sonny's today's story is a big warm hug of a thing, and it comes from a kindergarten classroom where a teacher decided that the little ones in his care deserve to feel like $1 million bucks.
This guy is really cool.
Oh, grab a tissue. This one's amazing.
He's got good style, too.
Here's the beautiful story. There's a kindergarten teacher named Azil Prather Jr. His students know him as Mr. Zell, teaching in Washington, D.C., and Mr. Zell had an idea that most of us would never dream up. He decided to throw his class a self-care day. He called it the Little Holiday Hookup, and Sonny's, he pampered 40 of his little kindergartners like the VIPs they are. Now, how does one teacher pull that off? He used his community. Mr. Zell reached out to his whole network, barbers, hairstylists, nail techs, all kinds of volunteers, and asked them to donate their time and their talents for a day. And they showed up, Sonny's, armed with combs and brushes and edge control, nail polish, hair bows, beads, and a whole lot of smiles, and gave those children fresh haircuts, braided their hair, and did their little nails, and turned an ordinary school day into the fanciest, most special day these kids have ever had.
So listen to what this man said about why he did it. Okay, get your tissues, Mom. He said, and I quote, "Students have to know someone who looks like them and talks like them and cares about them inside and outside of the classroom." And then he said the line I've had stuck in my heart all morning. If you look good, you feel good, you do good. I just want them to feel good for the holidays.
I love that.
Sonny, do you understand what he's really giving those little kids? It's not a haircut, it's confidence,
Yep.
it's dignity. It's about a little kindergartner looking in the mirror and thinking, I matter.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went out of their way for me. And you cannot put a price on that, guys.
And the one-time thing, this isn't a one-time thing for this dude. He actually runs a whole foundation dedicated to helping young people in underserved communities. And he even does a holiday toy drive every year. Mr. Zell doesn't just teach, he pours his whole self into these children.
Yes. So he uses himself and his underserved communities to get the resources. And he hosts the annual Zelf on the Shelf toy drive.
Oh, I love that. That is so cute.
Yes, I think this is huge. And parents were extremely grateful because some don't have the resources and others don't have the time and some don't have the money. So this was like a real gift to everybody.
It reminds me of that Maya Angelou quote, and I believe that was in the beginning of this article that I read. People will forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
That's true.
And this teacher is a once in a lifetime moment, and these kids will never forget. Do you have particular teachers in your mind that were like,
Yeah.
they just went above and beyond and just kind of really influenced your life in such a positive way? I love this story, Sonnies. That's so beautiful.
So good. I've been
Kissed by a rose on the grave.
I've been sealed.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
This haunted the charts because of the Batman movie. He almost threw the song away. He wrote it way back in 1987 and then felt so embarrassed by it, he literally chucked the demo tape in a corner and left it there for years. One of the most beloved songs of the 90s was Lost in a Junk Drawer.
Oh my gosh. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever and ever?
So this eternal anthem came from the youth that came from a German synth pop band called Alphaville way back in 1984.
I love this song. It's so good.
Underneath that hopeful sound is actually a pretty heavy story. It was written during the Cold War when the fear of nuclear war hung over everybody, and especially in the band's home of West Germany.
Oh, wow.
So it's really about clinging to youth and joy when the world felt so uncertain. That gorgeous line about turning golden faces to the sun, somebody said it's a haunting nod to a nuclear flash.
Yeah, wow.
Cheers.
Interesting. The war threw a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing.
You should have heard. I can't do this line.
Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Elvis Presley, I'm so sorry. So the song, the legendary song duo Lieber and Stroller cranked up 4 songs for Elvis, the movie, in about 4 or 5 hours. Jailhouse Rock was one of them. Talk about a productive afternoon.
Well, they weren't used to these hips they didn't lie. This was before
No.
Shakira back in those days. This man was pure, sexy energy, right?
And
people freaked out about
It
Elvis.
was released in the fall of 1957. It shot straight to #1, and that iconic prison cell dance number Elvis does. The king put those moves together himself.
Everybody, let's rock.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, shenanigans, real quick here. Here's the setup out in Brea, California. It's a Wednesday evening and the traffic is brutal. And you know that special lane, Sonnies? You know the one, the carpool lane, the
Yep.
HOV lane?
Yeah,
The
one
promised
gotta have
land.
2 real people.
The fast lane that you're only allowed to use when you've got at least 2 people in the car. Well, our hero is stuck sitting in traffic like the rest of us peasants, but there's a problem. He is alone, just him, party of one. Now, a normal person accepts their fate and just sits in the traffic, but not our guy. Oh, no, no, no. He's got a plan. Our guy went out and got himself a mannequin, a female mannequin, dressed her up in a cozy little hoodie. Let's see what she looks like on camera real quick, if you don't mind. There
Time
she
for
is.
the beauty.
Okay, there she is.
The beauty.
Beautiful. Little hoodie. Propped her up in the passenger seat and went cruising down the carpool lane like a man with somewhere on a mission to go with a very quiet girlfriend. I mean, Sonnies, you have to appreciate the commitment here, but here's where it all comes apart, Sonnies, because that heavy traffic, our guy makes a sudden little move, swerves out of the carpool lane a bit too quick, and a Brea police officer on a motorcycle. Now the officer wasn't even trying to bust him. He just pulls up to the window and politely says, "Hey, buddy, we got to be a little bit more careful changing lanes." Just a friendly warning. He was gonna let him go when the officer glanced over at the passenger seat and noticed that this lovely lady riding shotgun was staring straight ahead, not blinking, not breathing, and the distinct complexion of a department store display. He got busted. And by his own hand lane change, if he had just driven normally, that cop would have never looked twice. So the officer told him he did not appreciate being taken for a fool and wrote him up a nice citation for a carpool violation. And the driver, I love this, just accepted his fate and admitted from now on that he'd have to sit in traffic like everyone else. And the Brea Police Department, Sonnies, summed up the whole thing in a 2-word tweet that I think that about often they wrote, "Nice try." Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Just wait a little longer. Here's my last nerve, the rolling earthquake. You all know exactly what I'm talking about. You're sitting in your house, your dogs are finally calm, and here goes this car driving by with the bass so loud.
Oh, I hate this.
It makes your house shake, it wakes your dogs up, and now they're fighting with each other in the window.
Why do
You
people do
feel-
this? Why do people
so
do
stupid.
this?
I don't know, but then for some reason, I don't know why they want to stop in front of my house
I
while
know,
they talk
all
to
the
the
time.
neighbor.
All the time.
Turn the bass down, you dummies.
Yeah. Enya, for real.
Them in the trucks like this.
Just listen to Enya. It's wonderful. It's very relaxing. Good morning, Scott. How you doing, buddy? He's in comments right now.
Scott, you better not have a rolling earthquake card.
No, he doesn't have all that
feel like he would.
craziness. No, he's got a baby now. He's got to
Okay,
tone
yeah,
it.
he's
You got to
calmed
tone
down
it down now. Phil Collins is ruling his world. All right, Sonnies. Before we go, we're going to talk about the sunrise today. I want you to picture something that we are blessed here on the First Coast. A sunrise coming up over the Atlantic. Being the oldest city, we get a front row seat to the ocean dawn. The first gold light spilling across the water, and on a Monday of all things, I want you to really think about what that sunrise is quietly offering you. Here's the first thing about the sunrise, Sonnies. It comes back every single morning without fail, no matter what happened the day before. The sun doesn't refuse to rise because yesterday was hard. It doesn't say, well, that Monday was a disaster, so I'm going to skip this one. No, it just comes up again, faithful as anything else in this world, handing you a brand new day that you did nothing to earn. And that, Sonnies, is the gift we talk right past most mornings. The sun came up and you're still here, and that means you get to try again. So here's the second thing. It's the one that I need on a Monday. The sunrise does not drag yesterday's clouds into today. Whatever storms rolled through, whatever went wrong, whatever you'd give anything to take back, the dawn doesn't hold on to any of it. It wipes the whole sky clean and starts over fresh. So why do we insist on hauling all of yesterday's mistakes and worries into a brand new morning? The sky sets down what's behind it. And maybe today, Sonnies, you can too. That argument, that failure, that thing that you keep beating yourself up over, let the sunrise take it, and you are allowed to begin again. And here's the last thing, the part that lifts my heart. A sunrise doesn't shine on just the deserving. It doesn't check your resume or your bank account or how good of a week you've had. It pours the same gold light over every single person, every house, every hard luck story, and every happy one, all at once for free. The whole world gets a fresh start at the exact same time. And that means the person who's struggling this Monday morning is standing under the very same new sky as everybody else, full of the very same second chances. So here's what I want you to carry into your week, Sonnies. When that alarm goes off and Monday comes knocking, don't groan. Go to the window, look at the light, and remember that you have been handed something precious, a clean, unwritten day. Yesterday is finished. This morning is brand new, and you get to decide right now what you're going to do with this beautiful light. Rise with it, Sonnies. It's a new day, a new week, and the sky is rooting for you, just like we are over here at Sunny TV.
It's a new day.
Folks, the Sunshine Brigade will be rolling in at 3 o'clock today for another round of all your favorite afternoon delight treats and segments. And we have a Reddit rundown report.
Oh, it's funny.
It's going to teach you a little bit about what to wear at a wedding. Oh, boy. Guys, hit that share button. We love you so much, and we'll see you on 3.
Bye, guys.